god, y'all, this is so funny. My girl's sleeping good. I'm trying to get that kind of sleep. Go ahead and stop saying that. Go ahead and stop banging it because you don't. And you know you don't. Because if I start putting names out there, then I was wrong. Then I'm not gonna do that. Hey y'all, it's me. Hands in the stove. How the faucet's running and I keep looking at you. Stuck on your phone, it's stuck in your zone. You don't ever, but I don't wanna. And today, I'm back with another video. And in today's video, it's going to be a Q&A on being a teen mom. Woo! That is cringe. But first, let's go ahead and watch let's go watch a clip from my last video that I posted the other day. And I'm going to post that right now. Don't follow other people. If you see a group of you, okay, a disclaimer. This video is going to have to be broken up into 2 parts because I have 40 questions total and I'm not going to be able to get to all the questions tonight. So I'm going to have to literally break the video up into 2 videos. So it's going to be part 1 and then part 2. So it's going to be the same, like, the same title, but just for part 1 and then part 2, if y'all get what I'm saying. Y'all look at my bum. But I got the questions written on my phone. I had them broken up into 2 sections, like section 1 and then section 2. Y'all get what I'm saying? But it is currently 10:56 p.m. Wednesday, March 20th that I'm recording this video. But I'm uploading it on Thursday, March 21st at 2:15 p.m. So stay on the lookout for that video. But let's go ahead and jump right into the video. First question. What do you do to help your baby go back to sleep once he or she wakes up in the middle of the night? Most of the time, babies don't wake up in the middle of the night unless they're hungry, they need to be changed. Well, those are the only 2 options. Either they're hungry or they need to be changed. So I'll check to see if her pamper is wet. If it is, I'll change her. And then I'll also have a bottle prepared on the side and I'll, give it to her. You know what I'm saying? Soothe her, hold her, whatever, cuddle her, and then feed her, and then she'll go back to sleep on her own. Once she goes back to sleep, I'll lay her back down, and then that's when I'll go back to sleep myself. Also, y'all, she's in the background, but she isn't asleep, y'all, so that's the baby that y'all see right there. I'm sorry. Second question. How was my pregnancy? Did I have help? Was her father there? My pregnancy was very stressful. That's 1. Yes, I had help. I had help from my siblings. I had help from my mom. I had help from my dad. I had help from his wife. I had help from my aunts, my cousins, my older siblings, and my younger siblings. I had help from a close friend. I had help from like a lot of like different like people. Was her father there? Her father was not there throughout the whole pregnancy. I basically went through the pregnancy by myself. Like, her father wasn't there. He didn't help me. He didn't buy nothing. I basically did everything on my own, y'all. Like, literally, like, if y'all watch my story time on how I found out I was pregnant, then I said that once before. Like, I did everything by myself when it comes to her. Like, as far as my pregnancy, I went through the pregnancy by myself. I went, like, stuff like that. So if y'all didn't watch that video, go ahead and watch that video. And then come back to this video. And then y'all gonna get what I'm saying. Third question. What's advice for teen parents? Well, what advice would you give for would you give for teen parents? Let me say this. Being a teen parent isn't easy, especially if you're doing it on your own. It really isn't easy. Listen, all I'm gonna say is be calm with the baby. Don't be so hostile and rough, and like, be calm, be chill, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't be so, like, be quiet, shut up, you're crying too much, blah, 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 blah. Just be chill. It's okay, calm down. Like, talk to the baby calmly, like, in a calm voice. Don't be so rough and loud and just angry all the time. Because then that's all the baby's going to know. Okay, well, since my mom was being angry, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be angry too. Or since my dad was being angry, I'm going to be angry too. And that's not what you want. Question number 4. What was the hardest part of becoming a teen parent? The hardest part for me was raising her on my own, because I already knew I was going to have to raise her on my own from when I first told her father that I was pregnant with her. And his response was, I wasn't supposed to tell nobody. So I already knew like it was gonna be hard for me to go through the pregnancy by myself and stuff like that. So my mind was already set on, okay, if I'm going through the pregnancy by myself, I know for a fact I'm gonna have to raise her on my own with no help from, you know what I'm saying, nobody on his side, not his mom, his dad, his grandma. Go ahead and stop saying that. Go ahead and stop banging that because you don't, and you know you don't. Because if I start putting names out there, then I would be wrong. But I'm not gonna do that. Question number 5. What is the worst part about being a teen mom and living with your parents? Um, well, the worst part, I mean, I don't really have nothing bad to say about that, only because I have helped with her all day long. Like, when they're at work, I'm dealing with her, obviously, because, you know what I'm saying, it's just me in the house with her. But when they're home and I'm in school, or, you know what I'm saying, or like I need a break, or, you know what I'm saying, I have to get a shower, or, you know what I'm saying, like I gotta wash clothes, stuff like that, or I gotta clean my room and I can't tend to her, I'll ask him, hey dad, can you hold her while I do this, do this, do this, or hey, such and such, can you hold her while I do this, do this, do this. Like, I'll ask him, either my dad or his wife, I'll ask either one of them to, you know what I'm saying, keep an eye on her so I can get what I gotta get done too. Like, if it come down to like I gotta go to a job interview, or I need to go get stuff from the store, or I wanna go, you know what I'm saying, like I wanna do certain stuff, and it's beneficial, like, and it's beneficial for towards me and her, they're definitely gonna keep her, hold her, watch her, whatever, do what they gotta do to make sure, you know what I'm saying, I'm making sure my child is straight. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Question number 6. Was her dad in the delivery room? The answer to that question is no. Her father wasn't in the delivery room. I didn't even tell him that I went into labor with her, y'all. Like, he don't even know when I had her. He can't, like, if I was to call him right now, I'd be like, hey, when did I have your daughter? He gonna be like, 1, that's not my baby. And 2, I don't know. Why do I need to know? That ain't my baby. He don't know. He wasn't even in the living room when I had her. I didn't even tell him I went into labor. Question number 7. What made you keep the baby? Well, I didn't really have a choice. When I found out I was pregnant with her, I was too far along to even get an abortion. Like, when I first found out, I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna go get an abortion. Like, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to keep the baby. I'm not ready to, mentally, I'm not ready to be a teen parent, like, at all. Question number 8. Who was in the room when you went into labor? That's a good question. And I'm about to pull it out for y'all right fast. Because a lot of y'all probably wondering, who was in the room with her? Did she go to labor by herself? Was anybody there? Who cut the umbilical cord? This, that, and the third. Blase, blase, blase. The answer to that question is, my aunt was in the delivery room. She was the only person in the delivery room. She cut the umbilical cord. She was, you know what I'm saying? Like, she was there. She stayed there the whole night. I went into labor the next day. All of that. Yeah, she was there. Question number 9. How did I come up with her name? Honestly, y'all, I didn't even come up with her name. I'm not even going to sit right here in front like I did, because I definitely didn't come up with her name. My sister came up with her name, and I'm going to put a picture of my sister, the one who came up with her name, right here. It could be right here. She's the one that came up with her name. I was on the phone with her, and I had gave her the name that I had before. I think it was Kaylani or something like that. And she was like, don't do that name. I don't like that name. Let's do something with an A. I'm like, okay, cool. So what names you got in mind? And she sent the name to me, and I'm like, I like that name. So now my daughter has the name because of her auntie. Shout out to you, boo. Hey. Oh, dear. Okay. Question number 10. Who last name does she has and why? She has my last name. She only has my last name because her father do nothing for her. So why would I give her her father's last name when he can't even do the bare minimum to come see her car and check on her? Do none of that. No, she don't get his last name. She gets mine. Point blank, period. Question number 11. Do you believe her dad will ever come around? Ooh, that's a good question. Do I believe her dad will ever come around? I have my answer, but I'm going to tell you why I say what I say. I say no, and I'm going to tell you why I say no. Just hear me out, y'all. Hear me out. I only say no because, for one, his dad wasn't in his life. Personally, me, I don't think he's going to come around. But if he don't, he don't. And if he do, then he just come around. I'm not going to trip about it if he don't. And if he do, then I'm going to be happy because she calls dada all day long. Like, that's all my daughter say is dada, dada, dada. She don't say mommy. She don't say mom. She don't say mama. She say dada. It's dada, 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 dada. She see a picture of her father when I'm looking for something. She knows who her father is. She say dada with no hesitation. She point and say dada. Like, my daughter knows who her father is. Does it hurt me that I gotta raise her by myself and he's not there? Yes. But I'm doing what I gotta do to make sure my child is straight. Point blank period. Question number 12. How did your dad feel when he found out? Okay. I found out I was pregnant December the 20... I believe the 22nd or the 23rd. I'm not sure which one of those days it was. But I found out one of those days. I was in school, and I only remember because I came home that day, and his brother had texted me like, "Is everything good with you?" And I'm like, "Yes, everything is fine with me. I'm okay." And then I was like, "Is everything okay with you?" And he was like, "Yeah, no, is everything okay with you?" And then he was like, "When you get home, call me and I'll talk to you about it." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." And then my dad and him coming downstairs that day when I got home, stomping downstairs. I knew he knew. He was very... when he first heard it, he was pissed. He was heated. He didn't know, like, he thought it was going to ruin my life. I think he thought it was going to ruin my life. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. I really think this man thought me having a baby was going to ruin my life, honestly. But now he loves her. Like, when it come down to it, that's one person he's never going to play about. About her, oh, he's going to jump across the ocean for her, for sure. He's going to make sure she got clothes, Pampers, wipes, milk. He does everything that her father's supposed to do. He does it for her. Like, come on, like, don't get me wrong. This is his grandchild, whatever. But he, you know what I'm saying? Like, he definitely was hurt in the beginning, but now he loves her. Like, what he say? I'm a behind her. Exactly. Question number 13. Does your dad and your mom support you? So my mother, she supports me all the way. She calls me every day. She texts me every day. She be asking me for pictures every day. First of all, my mother, if me and my mother don't talk, she will text me and be like, "Send me pictures of my baby right now." Or, "When am I getting my baby?" Or, "Drop the baby off this day and come get her on Sunday." Like, my mother loves her grandchild. This is her youngest grandchild at that. So, of course, she's going to love her. Like, she has 3 grandkids, 2 girls and 1 boy. And so happens that my daughter is just the youngest, which is kind of crazy. But she loves her grandchild. Now, my biological dad, unfortunately, he's deceased. So he wasn't able to meet his grandchild. But I do know for a fact that if he was here living on Earth, he definitely would support me 100%. Now, my cousin that I call my dad, on the other hand, he supports me a lot. Physically, emotionally, mentally, financially. He supports me, especially when it comes to just me by myself or with her. He's definitely going to make sure we both have whatever we need as far as clothes, shoes, hair need to be done, nail, whatever. He's going to make sure we got it done. Question number 14. How did your friends react to you being pregnant? Honestly, I don't even know because I didn't really tell my after I was like halfway done, like halfway through with my pregnancy. So what I would do is I'm going to text the friend that I did tell. I'm going to text them after the video. I'm going to text them and I'm going to ask them, how did they how did y'all feel when I told y'all I was pregnant? And then I'm going to post their responses on the screen so y'all can see. Because I don't, honestly, that's a good question. I don't even know. I want to know myself. So I'm going to go ahead and ask them that after the video. And then I'm going to post the responses on the screen so y'all can see the different responses and stuff like that. Question number 15. How did you learn to budget with a child? First of all, let me tell you something. I didn't learn how to budget with a child, okay? I still be balling, spending money like I don't have a child to raise, but I'm gonna always make something to shake for my child. No, I'm just joking, y'all. Question number 16. Do you want any more kids? And if so, how many? Ooh, do I want some more kids? I do want some more kids. I want one more child, honestly. I want a girl. I mean, I lied. Nope, I don't want a girl. I want a boy. I have my girl and now I want my boy. Once I get my boy, I'm done. These twos will be tied. It will be no more babies coming out of this. I'm sorry, but I do want one more baby and I want a boy. And if I get my boy the next go around, God knows when that's going to be. I don't know. I don't care if it's from 3 years from now. It could be 3 years from now, 4 years from now. But as long as I'm out of school when that happens, we all good. As long as I'm financially stable when that happens, look, we living life, boo. Two, me, my baby daddy, the baby, and the other kid. Oh, baby, we out of here. We going bye-bye. We could be living life. Okay. Question number 17. Did the nurses judge you when you were in labor? Actually, y'all, all of the nurses were young themselves. Like, all of my nurses were young. My midwife was young. My actual nurse was young. The person who actually helped me deliver the baby, she was young. Like, all of them were young. They all kept saying it's okay. Like, most of them, it's crazy because most of my nurses were pregnant or already just had their child like 2.5, 3 months ago. So no, the nurses didn't judge me. They actually were very supportive of me, and I actually still communicate with one of my nurses. Like, I talk to her every day. She texts me to check on me, check on the baby. She checks on my mental health, stuff like that. Let's see. Question number 18. How did your mom react to when she found out that you were pregnant with her third grandchild? Honestly, I don't even remember how my mom found out. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I believe my sister told her because I wasn't talking to my mom at the time. Question number 19. What are some good bottle, pamper, and wipe brands? Okay. So for me, because everybody cannot use the same brand. So for me, I use Sensitive wipes for her. It's the Pamper brand. For the Pampers itself, or the diapers itself, I'll either use Pamper brand or I'll use the Huggies brand. And what else? What was the other one? Bottles. Now as far as bottles, it just all depends on the nipple because me, when I had her, I didn't go straight to bottle. I was breastfeeding her. So when I switched over to formula and was started giving her formula and stuff like that, I had to find the bottles that got the nipple, like my breast nipple. So I would say Dr. Brown. I think the other brand's called Tippy something. It's Tippy something. Tippy something. I can't remember the name. But when I find the picture of the bottles, I'm gonna put it right here and right here. And then I'm gonna put the pictures of the wipes right here, right here. And I'm gonna put a picture of the Pampers right here and right here. So we got 2 different sizes, y'all, so y'all can pick. Last but not least question. What do you do with all of her too small clothes? That's a good question because a lot of people ask me that all the time. Like, people stay asking me, well, what do you do with her too small clothes? Blah, 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 blah. So it's a donation center by my house. What's a foundation by my house? Well, it's like 20 minutes from my house, actually. It's not like down the street. It's like 20, 25 minutes from my house, but whatever. I'll normally go to them and drop off, like, before I drop it off to them, I'll like wash her clothes, dry her, you know what I'm saying, wash the clothes, dry the clothes, stuff like that, separate them and put it, like, label the bag like newborn or 0 to 3 or whatever the case may be, and then I'll put them in the bags, and then I'll go take it to them, and then I'll let them know, hey, I washed the clothes, you know what I'm saying, I'm giving these for donation for whoever needs them. Most of the stuff still be having tags on them, first of all, okay, because we don't be going nowhere. Look at my hair, y'all. We don't need to be going away for, you know what I'm saying, like, her to be wearing everything, so when she go out of it, I just be like, whatever, it's a waste of money, boo-hoo, it's fine. Like, somebody else in need will use the, you know what I'm saying, use the clothes more than I did anyway. So that was the first set of questions for the Q&A with being a teen mom. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn y'all post notification bell so y'all can be notified every time I upload a new video. Make sure y'all go ahead and stay tuned for part 2 that will be dropping Saturday at 12 o'clock p.m. Yeah. So with that being said, I'm Gonna catch y'all on the next one.
Hands in the soap, how the faucet's running it.